YouTubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, welcome to Sunday night. It's time for messages from the spirit world. You guys hearing me out there? Well, I tell you, I was going to have Lamb Chop on the show tonight, but he's sound in bed with Cola snoring away. He's had a busy day. If you didn't see, it's not Cola. If you hear snoring, it's not Cola, it's Lamb Chop. He's had such a big day. My necklace is tangled. Hold on here. And if you guys didn't see it, I put out a video earlier of Lamb Chop and I in London. We went to Big Ben today. We went to House's apartment. We saw Westminster Abbey. We went across the bridge and watched the sunset over London. If you didn't see that,
I thought you was going to fall in the water.
You missed it. And yes, Lamb Chop even climbed up on the railing and watch the sunset with me. So if you missed that, you missed a lot. Definitely go see. Now, YouTube has changed it around. So all the videos aren't together now. Now you have to go to watch my London vlogs. You're going to have to go to the videos because those are pre-taped. And then my live shows are in a different section. So look at the tabs across YouTube at the top of my channel. You'll see videos. That's where you want to go to see today's video. We put out a great video. A lot of you have been writing and saying how much you're enjoying the live, the vlogs from London. And I love to do them. I'm so glad you guys are here tonight. By the way, I should probably introduce myself. I forget not everybody knows who I am. My name is Bob Hickman. I'm also known as Psychic Bob here at YouTube. And you've arrived at my channel, which is Spirit Channel. That's right. And we gather here, at Spirit Channel, we have something every day of the week. And on Sundays, we gather and do live psychic readings. So we're going to open the channel tonight, see what the spirit people have. If you weren't here last night, you missed out because we did live crystal ball readings. And if you didn't see that, that shows in the queue right before this one. So
Vajana said, "Hey, Psychic Bob, the sunset was beautiful. I wish I was there with you guys."
Oh, isn't that sweet? Marjana just saw my video on that London. Well, Marjana, if you're here,
I'll get my Bob to buy you a ticket.
Yeah, you should come over, Marjana. We'll give you a tour. I'm become quite the Londoner. I'm learning the tube. Cola was actually impressed today because I got off the subway and I said, "I know which way we're going." She's like, "Wow." So, I'm working on being a little more in tune, a little more hip.
Was this too cold to talk?
She was too cold. She's not telling us. She was impressed. Anyways, I'm wearing my jewelry tonight. And tonight, look what I got on. This is my astrology pendant. Isn't this beautiful? This is my Aquarius, jeweled Aquarius. But this is Aquarius. It's got little crystals. I just love it, And Psychic Bob, I have some terrible news to tell you. I'm going to have to go buy a new chain. You remember my silver Tiffany's box chain? That was a gift from my mom. Today I was getting up from this table where I'm sitting and it got caught on the edge of the table and it broke and it's totally ruined. I can't fix it. So we're going to probably have to go to Tiffany's and see if I can get a new chain or at least take it in. Cola's going to take me to Tiffany's because I love my silver chain. That was a gift from my mom when she was alive, and I'm really upset over it. But that's all right. I always got some bling stored away somewhere. Well, I'm glad you guys are here. Oh, and
I left her a comment. She says she's sorry, but she can't come to London because her parents aren't well.
Who said that?
Marjana.
Oh, well, there will be time she'll come. Maybe not right now, but in the future. All right. And I'm wearing my astrology bangle. By the way, keep it here at Spiritual because tomorrow on Monday, we're going to have our astrology show. And we'll talk a little bit more about the mystical 9 gems of the zodiac. And I'm going to give horoscopes and information for you guys for all week long. So make sure to be here tomorrow night, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, 4 Pacific for those in the United States and North America, Canada, and Mexico. And in Europe, it's midnight London time, 1 a.m. Paris time. So come be part of our scene. We got a lot going on. Well, tonight we are going to look at the spirit world and see what happens. Excuse me, my voice is a little strain. The cold air has come back to London. We're under a winter advisory right now. Maybe snow tonight. So we might be traipsing around London in snow tomorrow, which would actually be beautiful. This town, I think, would look great in snow. So bear with Psychic Bob. My voice is a little raspy, but I am so glad you're here. Well, golly gee, we got a lot of people here. Let's see who's all here tonight. Well, of course, we got Baroness Cole Bobs, who's our moderator. Shout out. Love you, Baroness.
Love you too, Bob.
All right. And we've got Lady Jane of the Earl Grey Tea Tribe. Yay, there's Amy Radcliffe. There's Sandra D. Hello, Sandra D. Oh, my goodness. And there's, Robin Boston. Hey, Robin, good to see you. Yay. Oh, my gosh, this is so much fun. There's Angela Prayer Poems. Good to see you, Angela. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, my gosh, there's Karen Bride's here and Stardust C. Gosh, we got a lot of wonderful people. I'm so glad you guys are here. There's Denise D as well. Sandra D and Denise D and Stardust C. I take it the little sister crew going. There's Michelle Tournay. Hello, Michelle. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Melinda Tournay. Melinda says, hi, Psychic Bob and Baroness Colbubs. Excuse me. Hope everything is going good for you. Love the tour today. Many blessings. Thank you, Melinda. We got a lot more coming. You guys keep here because London is a happening town. If we get to Tiffany's this week, I'm going to bring you all there when I get my new chain. But I'm so glad you're here. There's Steve Taylor. Yay. There's David Jan's here. Yay. Philippa Gary. Christine C. David Waller's here. Hey, David. Good to see you. David, I haven't forgotten you. I promise. I've just been a little overwhelmed. Modi Live is here. Hello. Welcome. Yay. There's Raymond Hampton. There's Pavel. Gosh, we got everybody here today. Well, guys, thanks for joining us. I hope you'll have fun with us tonight. We're going to do a little bit of meditation to open the channel now. So I want you guys to gather around. By the way, how do you like my shirt tonight? You know, I usually just wear black t-shirts, but tonight I'm wearing a special shirt. This was a gift from Nicola, and it's a Lacoste.
When did I get that?
She got that to me last year. I think
Was it?
Well, I haven't worn it in a while, so I'm wearing it today while I'm in London, and it came from Lacoste in London. Isn't that wonderful? So I'm just sharing all the good things here. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Lisa Penn. Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. She said, I was just thinking I like your shirt. Cola, you know, I have to be honest. You know, my mother said when my mom first met Nicola sent me these beautiful
places. She wanted to have a pole dance with us, didn't she, Bob?
Yeah.
And it was how are you then?
Yeah.
We're going to have a competition.
My mom and Nicola got on fabulously. And my mom said to me, she said, you be good to that girl because she's awful good to you.
And you know what his mom said to me? Put him in his place.
And mom said, told Cole, put her in. So, you know, she kind of gets that privilege because my mom gave that to her. And, you know, I have to admit, you know, when I get beautiful clothes like this, I feel like I'm a kept man. I really am.
She was even starting to take after us with the supermarket.
She was. My mom and Cola got on great. Oh, my gosh. My mom and Cola had the best times. I wish she were still here with us. Well, she's in spirit. You know, we've been both getting messages and dreams from her. But I'm glad you guys are here. We're going to open the channel and see what other spirits we got here tonight. There's Amsterdam. So hello, Amsterdam. So yay. So we're going to do some meditation to open the channel. So I want you guys to join with me because, you know, psychic work is a group effort. It's not just me. It's all of us. So I want you guys to get comfortable. We're going to just start by closing our eyes. Take your hands off your keyboards. Just sit back and relax. How often do we get to relax? Let's just relax together. All right, close your eyes. Just let your eyes gently close. Just enter into that place of silence and peace within. And just gently follow your breathing now. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, you're going to see a little spark of white light, just a little pinpoint of light. And as you see that light, I want you to watch it become a little brighter and a little larger. Let that light start to expand and grow. Let it form into a small glowing cloud of light in the middle of your chest. You got that? Can you visualize that? All right, just form that cloud. Now, excuse me. What we're going to do is we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get down to the number 1, we're going to take that cloud of light. We're going to expand it to fill our entire body from head to toe with light. Now remember, because it's light, it can do it instantly. And we call this the blink meditation. So I want you to watch your clouds of light. All right, you got that? All right, let's count down. Keep your eyes closed. Stay focused. All right. 3. 2. Keep watching those clouds. 1. Blink on. Woo.
Glorified.
And be glorified.
Yes.
We got glorified. Woo. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Listen, thank you in advance for your donations. $4.99 above will definitely get Psychic Bob's attention tonight. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you for your support. There's Aaron Patricia. Hello, Aaron. Thank you for your donation. Happy Sunday. Any spirit messages? Thanks. You know, Aaron, I got to tell you right now, I'm walking into your light here. I've got Doris Stokes coming in my ear. She's asking me to, she says, tell Aaron to slow down. She said, your mind's been racing and it's affecting your sleep cycle. So tonight before you go to bed, I want you to ask Doris to come in. She's going to anoint your brow with some holy oil from the spirit world. It's going to calm your mind, make you center. This is opening up doors of refreshment to your spirit and your body and your mind. So Doris is going to be kind of a guardian tonight as you sleep. And she sends her greetings. I hear her voice over here from the spirit world. And she said, you tell Aaron I'm there next to her. Blessings to you, Aaron. Thank you. There's Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Corona. Thank you, Jesper. Blessings to you. Oops, hold on. We're getting so many things here. Hold on just a second. Can I have a past midnight message? Yes, Jesper, it is late night. Let me just walk into the light here with you. Do you know, it's interesting because I'm hearing the voice of Edgar Case, not Edgar Case. This is the voice of Leslie Flint, actually. He's the one coming in. And it's funny, he's having a little joke with you, Jesper. He says, he wants a midnight message. He says, well, I'm going to be a spook coming in from the spirit world. And Leslie Flint's having fun with you here, Jesper. He's asking me to tell you that he's coming in here to help you with hearing the spirit. Now, what's interesting is you're coming into a time where your channel is opening, but you're going to have this experience even when you're not channeling, of feeling the presence and the guidance. Leslie wants to expand your conscious connection to spirit, and that's what he's coming in here for tonight. So don't be surprised if you hear a voice calling you, or you sound like you hear people in another room, and you walk in, you're like, I swear I heard voices. This is kind of where they're expanding your gifts in the area of clairaudience. So stay close to Leslie. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here, for your kind support. There's my buddy, Philip Gary. Hello, Philip. Good to see you. Hi, Philip. How are you tonight, huh? I got to tell you, I think you're about to have a really great time in your life. The reason I say that is before I could even finish saying your name, I heard Rose back here, my spirit guys, and she says, oh, look at that gold and silver light. What she's pointing out to me, I want you to know, is that you're coming into a time of great expansion and growth. I want you to watch because the next 2 months, it's all about networking for you. Rose said, she says, I'm introducing Philip to important people, and this will bring financial blessing. So January, February, and I'd say March, really, we're partway through January. This is the networking time, and Rose is coming in. Beautiful. I want you to start visualizing and meditating on gold and silver light because that's what's around you, and that's what Rose is working with. Okay. By the way, if you're interested, Philip, I'm not saying this to make money. I'm just saying if you're interested, I do have a book. You can get it over on Amazon called Messages from Rose. Anybody's interested, then you can buy that over there. It's a wonderful book. It's about my work with my spirit guide, Rose. Blessings to you, Philip. Stay in the gold and silver light. Watch the next 2 months. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's Amy Ratcliffe, $4.99. Hello, Amy. Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for your support. Listen, I got to tell you, Amy, I'm walking into your light, and I've got my buddy Doris over here. Doris is asking me to talk to you tonight about breathing. It seems, and I know this is going to sound a little weird, but she said you're holding your breath. She said you tell Amy that she's got to open up her channel of breathing. This is slowing down some of your progress on the job front because your energy centers are not getting the energy flow. So I want you to work on slow, and this is the key, slow, rhythmic, deep breathing. That's what Doris is saying. She said that's going to open the flow, open the channel. Because I do feel like in the next week, there's some calls coming in for an interview. So be ready for that. I don't know if you've been putting out those resumes where I told you to, but I'm really seeing right now you're at a very powerful turning point. And I think by the end of January, you've already got a job. But that energy flow is connected to you working with your own psychic gifts. Blessings to you. Stay close to Doris. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy Christine C. Hello, Christine. $4.99. Thank you, Christine. Love to you and Sister Cola. Isn't she wonderful? I love her too.
Who is it?
This is from Christine C.
Yeah, she's my sister.
She's your sister. There you go. She calls you her Armenian sister. Thank you, Christine. Anything for me? Well, let's see what the spirit people have. Spirit people, anybody back here for Christine? Okay. Christine, I'm getting a voice here. This is a grandmother coming in here. I want to place this on the mother's side of the family. And I hear her saying, she said, tell Christine. She said she's not alone. She says sometimes you feel overwhelmed as if you're isolated. She said, I'm coming in so she's not isolated. So your grandmother comes in here from spirit. She sends a lot of blessings over to you. She's also handing me, it looks like paper. I'm trying to see what these are. I thought they were some type of coupon. And I realized these are some sort of stock certificates. She says, tell Christine she'll be investing soon. So you've got some stock or investment purchases coming up. This is not about you cashing in. It's more like longer term investment. So this means more money's coming. Stay close to your grandma. She's helping you. Thank you, Christine. Blessings to you. Excuse me, guys. My voice is a little rough tonight. The cold air here has seized up my chest again. There's Sandra D. 999. Thank you, Sandra D. Sandra D says, thank you, Sandra. Should Jay go for custody for his son? After what I learned today, she doesn't seem to be capable of caring for him. But he doesn't want to take the child away from her. He doesn't know what to do. You know, Sandra, I got to tell you in all honesty, I don't think the energy is present right now for him to succeed. I feel like Jay needs to come back into some balance here because he's taking on so much with this transition period. I feel that if he tries to go to court right now, I keep seeing a war that's going to drive him insane, and it's going to interfere with your relationship. So I'm going to encourage you to encourage him. Hold on, Doris is talking to me. Yes, she said, no, timing's not good. So she's agreeing with me. That's from Doris Stokes now, you know. So she's saying to let you know, she said, tell him just to wait because at the end of the year, around closer to December or even early next year, things will be in a better position then, but not right now. Okay, that's from them. So I've got to give it to you. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. All right, hold on a second. Oop, I lost my spot here. Okay, there it is. Knick-Knack 39. Hey, Knick-Knack, good to see you again. Thanks for coming back. I love your name, Knick-Knack.
Yeah,
I love
that's what people used to call me years ago.
Did they say?
Because I'm Nicola.
Oh, that's cool. Nicola, my girlfriend, just said, she said that she had the same nickname because her name's Nicola and they used to call her Knick-Knack. Isn't that sweet? I love that. That's a great name, Knick-Knack. Knick-Knack 39. All right, let's see what you got here. Hello, Bob. Thinking of my sister, been dreaming of her a lot. Any messages for her? Please tell her I'm sorry for everything. I need her here. Hold on, Knick-Knack. Let's see if we can find out anything. I've got voice of Leslie Flint coming in here. Leslie said to tell you she's here. Hold on. I can't hear her. Leslie, can you raise the frequency? Yes, she's present. I'm getting a voice coming through here, Knick-Knack. All I'm hearing from her, she's talking very softly. I get the sense she's showing me her weakened voice because towards the end of her life, her body was very debilitated. She was like, could hardly even speak. And I almost feel like from her, the way she's communicating, as if she was not conscious for the last 2 to 3 days. So she may have been in a kind of a semi-conscious or comatose sort of state here. And she says, I heard her say, but I'm awake. That's the word she said. She says, forget everything, forget the past. She said she's not mad at you. She said, tell her I've never been mad at her. She said, you misunderstood me. Listen, hon, there's no anger from her. She said, here I live in light. I live in love. She's over in the spirit. She asked me to tell you, she said she specifically came. She said, I tried to come the other night. She said, but the power wasn't strong. And she said, I'm here now. This man is helping. It's Leslie Flint is his name. She doesn't know who Leslie is. She says, I don't know who he is. That's Leslie. I'll explain that. Yeah, he'll tell you about his life in a little while. Your sister said that she wants to come and help you. She said that right now, she says, tell my sister she's not alone. I get the sense here, Knick-Knack, that there's some tension in the family, almost like a war or the division, and you're feeling like you're being torn in different directions or isolated from everybody. Your sister said you're not alone. She said, you know how these people can be. And she said, people are angry. And she said, it's not your fault. She said, they're angry at life. They're angry at themselves. That's the word she's saying to me. She wants you to know you can talk to her. And she said, please tell her I love her. And she said, yeah, we had some misunderstandings. She said, but it really wasn't, in my mind, anything horrific. And she said, I love her. And she said, just forget all of that. That's from her. She's sending light and love from spirit. Yes. She's asking me to talk about the lights. She said lights. I'm going to give her symbols through lights. So like lights flashing or weird lighting in the room. Strange stuff's going on with the lighting. That's a sign she's present. She's doing that to get your attention. Hang in there, dear. You're going to be fine. She loves you very much. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Excuse me, guys. Yes. Hi, there's Amsterdamsel 777. Thank you, Amsterdamsel. You're so kind. Greetings, Bob and Cola. Any messages for me? Hold on, Amsterdamsel. Let me walk in here. I got Doris coming in here. Hold on. That's great. Amsterdam. So I have a man coming in. This feels like it's I thought it was a father. I don't think it's a father. This is like a husband here. I've got a male back and he says, I love her. I love her. Tell her I love her. He says to tell you, he says, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I left the way I did. He said, I didn't want to make her abandoned. He shows me that his body towards the end was just, it's like everything was collapsing down, almost like cancer or like internal organ failure. There was a lot going on. He said, when he crossed, he said, I breathed out and he said, wow, I was free. And he said he didn't realize how easy it was to go to the light. He said that for 2 weeks after he died, he said, they let me come back. He literally expired. He went straight into light, but then he came back and stayed with you for 2 weeks because he said you needed his help. He said, tell her I will come anytime. And he says he stops in regularly. I just heard him say something about, he says, and tell her I'm whole again and I'm happy. And he says, I love her and I miss her, but it's different over here. So your husband's here sending blessing from spirit for you. Oh, that's beautiful. He just gave me a beautiful jewelry box, like a velvet box. And when he opened it, there's 2 pieces of jewelry in this box, like a velvet box. One is a bracelet. And I don't know if he gave you a special bracelet or you have a bracelet. He wants me to show you a bracelet. The other one is an engagement ring. And he says to you, he said, tell her I'll marry her all over again. And what's interesting is I almost get the sense that this ring might be a replacement ring. It's like, I don't know if you lost your original ring or there was a damage to it. But when he shows it to me, he's like, tell her this is a sign I'll marry her all over again. And I get the vibe. He doesn't say the words, but it's like, and this replaces the other ring. I hope that makes some sense to you, but he's here. He's beaming a lot of love over. Thank you, Doris, for helping me with that. Doris Stokes brought him through. God bless you, Amsterdam. So thanks for being here. Isn't that wonderful? You know, the spirit people amaze me. I have been a spiritualist for like 30 years, honestly, and I never tire of spiritual connection. To me, you know, when you touch it on the spirit world, the light is so powerful. We all get blessed. You know, by the way, I just want to take a second before I get on to more messages to say something tonight, because a lot of people ask me about this. Listen, I want everybody to listen to everybody's message tonight, because even if you don't get a message from me, it's not that I don't like you, it's just a numbers thing. I'm trying to get everybody in that I can. Listen to everybody's message, because many times spirit will work through somebody else's message to give you a message. I've had so many people write and say, Bob, you were reading for Susie in San Francisco, but I swear it's the exact condition I am. And it sounded just like what I need. Spirit knows more than I do. Spirit knows how many people out there have conditions, and they will oftentimes draw somebody in for a reading that they know that 5 other people have the exact condition. So they may use one person, but they're reaching many people. That's how the spirit world works. So listen to every message. You never know, spirit might come through for you through another person's message. I always forget to say that, and I feel it needs to be said. Thanks for listening. All right, back to messages. Kevin Elliott, hey, buddy, good to see you. $10 donation. Thank you so very much. Hi, Bob. Any messages from Spirit? Glad you're doing well there in London. Take lots of pictures. You know, Kevin, it's so funny how you were on my mind yesterday, because I was thinking about photography, and I was thinking about you. I thought, I wonder if you've been to, I was going to ask you if you've ever been here, because it's really amazing photo stuff. If you didn't see my video today, check it out. I got a beautiful sunset at London on my video. Well, listen, I got to tell you, Kevin, right now I'm walking into your light here, and I'm picking up the male energy around you. I feel this may be a father or a grandfather. I'm going to say father, because where he stands right now is a father position. So if I'm a little off, it's a grandfather. Bear with me, because I'm not getting a strong voice right now. But I do pick up a presence coming in here, standing in the father's place. I hear this man. He's trying to talk to him. Let me see if I can get the voice a little louder. I hear him talking about, the words he says is, tell Kevin his plan for reorganization is a good one. Get the sense you may be doing some sort of restructuring of a business. He's just shaking his head here. This is connected to your photography work. And the words he says, 2 heads are better than 1. I get the sense as we go into the spring, into February, going to March, there may be somebody wanting to partner with you or give you a position working with their studio. So I think that your photography work is picking up, but it comes in through a partnership, and your father in spirit is bringing that over to me here. So watch into February, beginning of March, okay? But I just heard your father's voice go. He says, this is his true path. So the photography work really is what you're supposed to be doing. That's coming from spirit, from him. Bear with me. I'm losing my voice, Kevin. But I thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. I hope that makes some sense. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oops, hold on. My chat's freezing up on me here. Oh, there's Rochelle Johnson or Rachel. Rochelle or Rachel. I can never remember how to say your name, hon, because I have friends that spell like this. They pronounce it Rochelle. And then I think you once told me Rachel. Forgive me. I'm blanking out. But I remember you. I just can't remember how to say your name. Forgive me. $10. Thank you so much. Hi, Bob, and thank you for everything. I have been going through a lot of energetic shifts. Can you help me understand the elements of fame and fortune and what I can do to better align with them? Michelle.
Yeah, I need help with that one as well.
Well, fame
I
and
think we all
fortune.
do.
Yeah, we all need help with it. Well, let me tell you,
This is a message for everyone.
yeah, Rochelle, let me tell you, I've in my own life experienced both of those. I've been on the end of fame and fortune. I've also been homeless. A lot of people don't know. I've been from the extremes of poverty to the extremes of wealth and back and forth. One of the things that you have to, remember, and Shirley MacLaine, the great actress who I used to read for, told me this. She says, and she told me, she said, I never set out for fame and fortune. I just set out to be the best I could be at what I love to do. And I think this is really the secret. You want to find what you love to do. And as you love that and you develop that, that's where success comes. People say to me, Bob, you do well as a psychic. You're all over the world. You're known. I said, yeah, but I'm not attached to any of that. Because there was times in my life when I was more known than I am now. And sometimes you're famous. Sometimes you just disappear from society. Don't get attached to fame. Don't get attached to fortune. What you should be attached to is loving your path and understanding that your path is sacred. It's part of your soul journey. If you focus on just doing what you love and doing because you love it, everything else comes into place. If I had set out as a psychic to be famous and wealthy, I would have never made it because I would have been all out of my focus. My focus is to serve spirit, and that's what I do every day. And I feel, Rochelle, that you also have such a strong tie to the spirit world. I hear Doris Stokes back here, and she said, yes, she said, tell her that I'm working with her. So she's helping you. And I do see in terms of success for you the next 2 years. Now, fame and fortune never happen overnight. I know people say, well, I knew somebody that went to Hollywood and they're instantly discovered. No, if you research it, most people have worked a few years in the back, struggling before they make it. And Psychic Bob, a lot of people don't know before YouTube, I worked many years as a psychic, unknown, unheralded, with very little money and very poor. So don't worry about the money. I know people are like, well, I got to live. Honestly, this is the secret. Love what you do what you love, and everything falls into place, and that's it. I feel you have such a strong spirit to connection. I really feel that spiritual work is calling you. And I think you have gifts of healing. I think you have gifts of prophecy. I think you have a lot of artistic gifts. I think, if you focus on channeling that energy, everything else works. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Wonderful. There's Lisa Penn, $10. Thank you, Lisa. Blessings to you. Thanks for being here tonight. Bear with Psychic Bob. My voice is really going here tonight. Drink some tea also. By the way, I got to show you my tea here. Let's take a little break here. I'll show you this. In London, they have teas everywhere. And I went to Fortnum and Mason. We're going to go back there and do a video. But I got me some delicious smoky Earl Grey tea. Oh, it is the best. So that's what I'm sipping on tonight.
Yeah, but treat that to Earl Grey, Bob.
No, I'm not. This is Earl Grey. It's Anyways, Fortnum and Mason. You always know Fortnum and Mason because there's a distinct blue tag. So that's what it is. Wonderful. Lisa, thank you for my diversion. Sometimes I do that. And sometimes I even sing on this show. But I won't do that tonight. Listen, Lisa, I got to tell you right now while I'm walking into your light here, I'm hearing a voice of a woman talking to me. I feel this is a relative. I want to place this on your father's side of the family. And I'm getting a voice that's either a grandmother or a great-grandmother. Sometimes that's hard for me to discern because they say the word grandmother because even a great-grandmother thinks of themselves as a grandmother. So I'm going to say grandmother, and if I'm off on that and you're like, she's alive, then it's a great-grandmother. I'm definitely getting a grandmother voice, but it's on the father's side of the family here. And I hear her coming in saying wholeness to her, healing and wholeness. And I get the sense that she's coming in to lift your spirit. It's like you've been crossing through a little bit of a struggle time here, maybe feeling like you're being led down a new path, new direction, maybe a little lost. And this grandmother comes in as a comfort and a support. It's interesting because she's handing me a pen. This is a golden pen. And whenever I see a golden pen, This means that you're supposed to do some writing as well, maybe start a journal or write a letter to somebody. But I get the feeling that through writing, there's healing coming, and she's helping direct you into a way that you're going to have wholeness and healing. I'm also picking up around you Archangel Raphael here, who is also a powerful healing angel. So you got your grandmother and your father side, and you got Raphael. They're both coming in, and I really feel a sense of healing, wholeness, comfort, rejuvenation. And I don't feel this is like 6 months down the road. I feel this is now, like literally this week. Be open to that process of speaking with spirit. And one of the things, Lisa, I always tell people, and I want everybody to actually hear this, is that the spirit people can only help us to the degree that we let them. So I want you to literally tonight sit down and talk before you go to bed to your grandmother and talk to Raphael. Now, first you might say, well, Bob, I'm talking. I don't hear anything. Don't worry about that. You don't have to hear them today. You might hear them, but if you don't, it's not a problem. What that does is that opens a channel that'll give them a connection to you and you to them. And in the coming days, you'll feel their presence more strongly. I hope that helps. Thank you for being here. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy Robin. Robin Boston. Thank you, Robin. So good to see you. Hi, Bob and Cola. I was awoken at 3 a.m. this morning by somebody putting their hand in mine. Was it Fred or Rick? Thank you. Let's find out, Rob. Hold on. Doris is over here. Doris, who was that? It was Fred. She said Fred came in. He said he was missing you, and he just wanted to come and let you know he's with you. He said that Rick does come to visit you, but that night, this morning, it was Fred visiting you. Hold on. Doris is trying to bring him over here. Is he back there? I didn't hear him. Okay, hold on. Robin, I think he's trying to come in here. I'm having trouble with his voice. Fred Messenger likes to joke with me. He said, well, Bob, I'm just trying to imitate your voice and make it weak. I know I have a raspy voice. Fred is here. He's a lot of fun. I like this man's energy. He said, honey, it was I. He said, I come to see you. He said, I like to pop in. And he said, I didn't have anything urgent to say. Simply wanted to be present and let you know you're loved. And he said, you're not alone. And he said, by the way, he said, you're not coming over to the spirit world anytime soon. He said, some days I know you wonder, but he said, no, you're not. So he sends his love. Oh, that's beautiful. He just gave me a big bouquet. That's so pretty, of 3 different roses, a red bouquet of like 10 red roses, 10 white roses, 10 yellow roses. They're just lovely. And pink, 10. Okay. Pink, yellow, white, and red. He said he likes all the colors. So he brought this bouquet of flowers to you from Spirit. Thank you, Robin. Good to see you. And by the way, Robin, we will get psychic development classes going again soon. I've just been having a lot with the travel and back and forth. It's been hard to do it. But we will get, so don't worry. And for those of you who've been wondering about psychic development, every Saturday, almost every Saturday now, since I've been in Europe, it's been a little difficult because I've been having to travel on the days when classes happen. We do a psychic development class, and I will get that going again soon. So if you've been wondering about it, not to worry. We'll have announcements soon. Blessings. There's my buddy David. Hello, David Waller, $4.99. Thank you, David. Hi, Psychic Bob. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, a urologist, and I'm feeling anxious. Any messages from you would be wonderful. Hi, David. Listen, I got to tell you, when I'm walking into your energy, you do have some green light around you, a little gray static. Gray static means you're anxious. Doesn't mean that you actually have anything to worry about, because green means that your body's coming back into balance. I just want to scan through your bladder and through your, urological system here. Just give me a moment. Fletcher, can you help me with that? Yeah. Good news, David. I don't see anything that looks cancerous. Now, I do see a little bit of inflammation around the prostate gland, and it may be pressing on the bladder because I get some discomfort here. But an enlarged prostate does not mean cancer. It happens to many men. And I feel like it's maybe affecting urination and just overall feeling of balance in that area. This is not severe. They're going to give you a medicine, which is like an anti-inflammatory that should lower down. I don't actually even see surgery necessary. Now, a doctor may say we want to do a biopsy of the prostate, but even if they do that, I don't see anything to be worried about. So no panics here, just a little swelling, maybe some medicine, anti-inflammatory. You're going to make it through. Blessings to you, David. I hope that helps. All right, there's Glitter Rainbow, €5. Thank you, Glitter. Happy Sunday in Great Britain. Thank you so much. Had a lot of fun this weekend goofing off. LOL. Anything spirit likes me to know tonight. Thank you. Well, the first thing I'd like you to know, Glitter, is bear with me because my voice is rough. But we're going to see what we can get for you, okay? Hold on. I've got Doris Stokes coming in here. And Leslie. What?
Drink some water.
Yeah.
Take the water.
I've got Doris, I've got Leslie, and I've got Heinrich and Hi. All of them are here right now. This is funny, Glitter. They're literally applauding. They've got a group here. They're like, yay, she's made the breakthrough. Seems like by you relaxing this weekend, you've let them come closer. Things are going to start to pick up here over the next 2 to 3 days. So by Friday this week, it looks like you're having some real breakthroughs on the job front and on the housing. Now, I hate to say it, but I told you it's all going to end up running together. Don't let it stress you out. This is being done by spirit. It's all in divine timing. But they're saying that you honoring yourself this weekend has allowed them to work more closely and open up more power. So you're on the right track. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't stress. Keep open to divine guidance. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right. Oh my gosh, here's my buddy Billy Knock, $5 donation. Thank you, Billy. So good to see you. Welcome. Welcome back, I should say. You know, Billy, I got to tell you right now, I'm walking into your light here, and I've got Doris Stokes back here. I just love her. And she's asking me to tell you this. She's coming in. She says to strengthen your marriage. She said you and your partner, she said, have a deep soul connection. And she says sometimes you forget about that. She said, I'm just coming in to renew the lovebirds. That's the way she puts it. So you and your partner are going to have this sense of it's like new again. It's like exciting. You know, when you first meet somebody, it's like, oh, well, you're going to have that. And that's what they're asking me to bring to you. I'm also picking up the presence here of a female around you. I think this is a mother or a grandmother. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to say mother for right now. But I'm getting a female here in spirit. Feels like a mom around you. She feels like she's trying to reach out, comfort, and nurture. And I heard her say, she said, well, I'm trying not to be overbearing. I get this sense maybe during her life she was a little clingy, a little bit like control freak. And I don't say that to sound mean. Just, we all have our quirks. But she said in spirit, she said, I'm working on that balance to let him just do his thing and not interfere. But she wants you to know she loves you. She's coming in from spirit right now. Thank you so much, Billy. Blessings to you. Here's my buddy TGVG. Hello, TGVG. £2.49. Thank you so much. Pardon me. Listen, TGVG, I got to tell you right now, I'm walking into your light here. I've got the voice of Doris Stokes coming in here. She's really talking a lot tonight, but she wants you to know that she's coming in to help you. She said that she's very proud of you. Doris said, she said, the spirit world knows, this is her words. She said, he has crossed through a time of trial. And she said, you have performed like a gentleman. She said, many people would become bitter and hostile and aggressive. And Doris says, you have maintained your dignity. Doris is asking me to tell you, she said, those who stand with you now are your true friends. You may find, and I'm not trying to be negative, but I got to give her message. She said, tell him, she said, some of his friends will drift away in the next 2 months to 3 months. And she says, let them go because those who are your true friends will stay with you. So it's definitely a time of growth, time of transition. It's been a time of challenge, but it's like you stepped over some of the hardest parts now, and the spirit world's helping you. I just heard Cecil come in. Cecil said, okay, now we got to get on to business. He's very business oriented. And he's asking me to tell you, he said that this week you're going to get some calls in regards to some of the stuff you've sent out. So it looks like, keep your phone on, be alert because somebody's going to want to talk to you. I feel this has a connection to the United Kingdom. Feels like something with television, maybe BBC or ITV, but that's going to come this week as well. And that's from Cecil. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right, there is Maribel F. Hello, Maribel. $5 donation. Thank you so much. Hi, Mom and Cola. My niece made a beautiful thank you card to give to Kay. Perfect. Will this melt his heart and change his mind about Uncle? Thank you. Yes, Maribel, this is definitely a step in the right direction. I just heard Doris Becker. She said, good on her. Thank you. She said she's done very well. Now, what you're going to have to do, this is not done yet. You're going to have to follow that up with your niece, making a phone call. Oh, hello, Uncle Kay. Just want to, share with you about this, Cousin Kay. And just kind of let her voice permeate because I feel like your niece has a way of getting Kay to kind of just soften. I'm not saying you can't, but this niece just doesn't. She just has a way to soften everybody's heart. Even when she's challenging, people still want to be sympathetic to her. Get her to keep talking. This is going to break it out because I'm telling you, your uncle is going to be a lot happier and a lot better off in Florida. And I think Kay's going to let go of the reins. All right. So, yeah, good move. You're on the right path. Blessings to you. There's my buddy Gary M. Hello, Gary. $5 donation. Thank you. Hi, Psychic Bob. Which of the places I looked at today does Spirit think would be good to buy? Thanks and blessings to you. Thank you, Gary. Hold on, Gary. I just heard Edgar Casey step in here. Okay. He's holding up a picture here. Now, I don't know if this makes sense. Sometimes when the spirits bring stuff, I'm a step ahead. So if this doesn't make sense today, it will in the next week. But he's showing me a property here. It has a long, low house, almost like a ranch house on it. I think it's one level, maybe have a basement, but it seems to be like one level, long, low house, kind of long and narrow. Looks like the house may have been built in the 60s or 70s. It's older, but it's really well built. It may have siding on it. But I see this house on a property. And then I see another property that looks like a farmhouse. It's more like stairs, like 3 stories high. I'm not getting around a farmhouse. This is more of a ranch style property. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm seeing. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. There is Karen Bryan, $5 donation. Thank you, Karen. Hey, Psychic Bob, both Loki and Oberon said that next month in February we'll have a gig. I was wondering how and where. Blessings. Karen, you want to, well, first of all, just keep talking with them because they're opening the door. Oberon just said, he said, the blessings of the Fae come when least expected. I get a sense that this gig that's coming is literally, he keeps showing me a place. It's a bar, but it's not necessarily a comedy club, but they have a talent night. It's like every once a month on Friday night. It's a talent place. So I want you to see, and I feel like this is in terms of location, very close to the work. Like literally, like you walk out of work and you walk a block or two and it's there. It's like you're not going all the way across the city. It's very central located to your work. And it's a bar. It's not, I don't think it's necessarily a comedy club, but it's like a bar that does a comedy night or a talent night. And that's what I'm seeing. So look in that area within 2 blocks of the work. And Oberon said, he said, the blessings of fate come in the last month. So you may not see it right today, but in the next, 2 weeks, it'll emerge and they'll show it to you. Blessings to you. Thank you. I hope that helps. There is Maribel F again, $5 donation. Thank you, Maribel. I don't see a question, so I'll just tell you what Spirit's got for you here. Maribel, right now as I'm walking into your light here, I'm hearing my guide Rose back here. Rose said, I'm pushing her into the business scene. I get the sense here that over the next month here, you are going to some very important meetings. Whenever Rose comes in, she really gets people in high circles. And I'm getting major media executive meetings for you. And I think that, the month of February, it's all about being seen. I would encourage you, if you haven't finished your demo reels, please get those done ASAP. I think even if you had just a small sampling, because what I'm seeing is I'm seeing you in meetings where people say, well, what can you show us? What can you show us? You need to have stuff ready throughout the whole month of February. And Fletcher said March too. You're going to need a demo reel. You're going to need to be available and be visible. Be ready. It's coming. And Rose is helping too. Thank you so much. Yay, there's Zenray Q, $20 donation. Thank you, Zenray. That's very generous of you. I appreciate it. Hi, Bob. I've been looking for a home for a couple years now. What does Spirit have to say about an offer I just received? It's too good for me to turn down. Thank you. Zenray, I got to be honest with you. First of all, I do see you moving. I feel it's time, and I feel Spirit's leading that. Now, in terms of the house, I know that Archangel Michael has been guiding you, and I feel that he's moving you on for protection. The one thing I want you to look at, though, is I want you to ask question and yourself also look. If you can't get a home inspector, well, you should get a home inspector. But I'm just a little concerned about some pipe issues around water in the kitchen and one of the bathrooms. There may be a kitchen that's the wall is shared with a bathroom, because I'm getting like a wall, like there's a sink, and then you come out of the kitchen and then there's a bathroom. They share the same wall. I'm concerned a little bit about some piping or plumbing issues in that area. So if you're going to buy a house, you might want to look into that, okay? That's the only thing I'm getting, but I do feel like this is coming from Spirit, and I feel like you're going to be able to do this move with success. So go for it. You're going to be just fine. But have those issues checked as well. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's Sandra D again. $4.99. Thank you, Sandra. Anything for me tonight? Thank you. Sandra's interesting, because when I'm walking into your light, I've got, not Rose, excuse me, Doris. Well, Rose is back there too. She says hello. But Doris is asking me to talk to you about your daughter tonight. And she said, your daughter going to Ireland is a sign, and it's a sign that you're going to move on. So watch your daughter's joy and success. That's a reflection of what's coming for you. All right, so that comes over from Doris. And I'm telling you, I still see you in Germany. I still see your ex kind of releasing you from that contract situation with the custody. I'm telling you, his power of resistance is weakening. But don't stir it up by provoking him. Don't fight with him. Don't threaten him. For all heaven's sake, don't talk about Jay, okay? You just be about, I need to go be with my family, all right? Tell him you're going to help your mom. She needs some help. She's a little older. And you focus on that. And I feel like he's going to just cave. All right, so this is going to be done, I feel like, by February at the latest. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, let's see. There is my buddy Gary M. Hello, Gary M. Hi, Psychic Bob. Thank you so much, Gary. $5 donation. Hi, Psychic Bob. Ask Spirit, how much should I fix and spend on my trailer before I sell it? Thanks and blessings. Hold on, Gary. Let's see. I just heard Chief White Eagle come in here. Okay. Chief White Eagle says that there needs to be some repair on one of the roofs. And this is a way of sealing around a door. I don't understand that. Maybe you do. I don't know. But show me an entry door that needs some rubberization or fixing on it, winterization. And also, there's a part of a roof where there may be some damage. Not severe. This is not like you have to gut the whole trailer and redo it, but just a little. This is more cosmetic and maybe a cleanup, make it shine a little more. Because what they're saying is the people that buy the land weren't actually thinking about trailer on it, but they like that, and it ends up being a selling point. So it's worth it to kind of clean it up a little bit, fix those little areas, and you'll be ready to go. Blessings to you, Gary. I hope that helps. Thank you. Here's Karen Bryan, $5 donation. Thank you, Karen. Hello, PsychicBob. Commander Ashtar said that I will astral travel to his ship, and he will show me the true history of this planet. Was curious when. Thanks. Yeah. Karen, when he was talking about, I'm not hearing him for some reason. But I do believe that he was Indigo. I'm sorry, I have to be honest. Sometimes I can hear him, so he's not coming through with that. But I believe when I spoke to him, he said that it would be over, going in, it'll be throughout 2023. I don't think this is a one-time thing. I think this is an ongoing thing. Hold on, I just heard him. Thank you, Doris. Doris got him in for me here. Sir, did I interpret your words correctly? Yes. He says, tell Karen, he said, we're raising her frequency. He said, because you've been doing healing a lot the last few months, he said, we've let her rest and heal. Looks like physically you're in a stronger place. So this should start happening literally like within the next, few weeks here. He's just shaking his head. So you're on a path. Stay close to them. They're going to help you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh, gosh, you're Star Lightworker. Hello, Star. Hold on a second. I got to drink some water here. Thank you, Star. $5 donation. Thank you. Blessings. Better late than never. Glad I made it. Really enjoying your London videos. Thank you. I'm having a lot of fun. Keep watching. We got a lot more coming. Anything from Spirit. Thanks. Thank you, Star. Let me just step into your light. Right now, Star, I'm in your light here. I'm hearing Ender Devi talking to me. She has the most beautiful voice. It's like a Russian. It's very soft and it's funny because she doesn't scream or speak loud, but it's like her voice commands power. And she said, that's right. She said, I'm coming in to command power. She said, you said it right. And she said, tell Star, she said, I'm working in the background. She said, to also help her with the career stuff. She also says that she's helping you with some emotional healing as well in regards to relationships. And she says that February is a month for heart connections and growing in relationships. So she's coming in to give you strength of mind, focus, and guidance, particularly in relationships. And she said, and Leslie Flint will still be helping with the career side. So you got both of them back. I just heard Leslie said, yes. I keep getting end of January, some more discussions around the work for you. So I think January is about work, and then February is about relationships and love. So you're on a good path. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Here's my buddy Jesper. Jesper Claus said, hello, Jesper. Thank you. Had visions of a female hand waving cheerfully in the front of my right eye or glasses. Then also a dark-haired female crossing her arms looking sour for fun. Excuse me, Jesper. Jesper, I think right now what's happening is your channel's opening. Your light is drawing a lot of spirits to you. One of the things my teacher told me, and I think it's worth keeping in mind, that not every spirit that comes through is necessarily for you or assigned. Some of the spirits would drift into my readings and they had no connection to anybody in the room, no connection to me. And they're just passing through. So if you're getting some stuff that's a little off, doesn't seem to fit, you can just discard it. No medium is ever, how does the word say, obligated to receive a spirit or receive or deliver a message. So be discerning, stay close to your guides. And what you want to do is bounce anything that comes through from them. Say, okay, Commander Esther, is this person from you? And if he says, no, I don't know who they are, you don't necessarily have to work with them if you're not feeling comfortable. So I hope that helps. In regards to the women around you that came through, I feel that the female with the hand that was in front of your glasses was saying she was testing your psychic vision. Sometimes the spirits are fascinated with what we can do in our earthly bodies. So they're just experimenting as well. In regards to the dark-haired female, I think she was just a spirit passing through. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's TGVG. Hello, TGVG. £1, 19 pence. Thank you so much. Listen, TGVG, I got to tell you, I keep hearing somebody talking to me back here. This is a woman. This is interesting. This is Marilyn Monroe is coming in. And she said that she's coming in to help you connect also with Rachel and with Frank. Okay, they're all together. Rachel and Frank said they love the 1950s, and they said that we love hanging out with Marilyn. So you got Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn's asking me to tell you that she's coming in. She says to help Frank and Rachel learn how to promote you. So the spirit people are going to be working on getting greater visibility. Rachel and Frank are kind of on your PR team, and so is Marilyn. You literally have Marilyn Monroe. So they seem to feel this connection with you, and they're kind of getting you higher profile, higher vision, higher, visibility. So stay close to all three of them. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Here's my buddy Christine C. Thank you, Christine. $4.99. Doris is right. I do need to let the boyfriend go. He's not healthy for me. I'm focusing on me, but is there really a nice guy who will love and spoil me coming? Oh, let's see what she said. Doris, are you back here? She said yes. She said it's not till June, though. So right now you're going to be on your own. And she said that it's worth the wait. Her words are literally, it's worth the wait. So it looks like June, somebody's coming in. And he will be a much nicer guy. And he's going to have a true appreciation for you. What's interesting is I feel like this guy may have some connection to a property you're buying or selling. It's like he may come to you as a realty client, but then you two end up getting on really well. He's a professional person because they keep showing me cufflinks. Whenever they show me cufflinks, it means professional person. And I see a tie. So yeah, I see it, but I don't see it till June. Okay, but you're going to meet him somehow through the realty work. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's Baroness Kolbaz, £1.79. Thank you, Baroness.
I'm sorry, you don't want to buy.
Oh, guess I'm paying for lunch tomorrow. That's all right. Baroness is worth taking to lunch. There's nothing as nice as taking a beautiful woman to lunch because you sit in the restaurant. It makes you feel so good, see her happy. And all the other guys are jealous because they're like, how did he get such a cool girl?
And then if anybody's cheeky to us, I can just give them the middle.
Oh, don't do that. No, we're not flipping nobody off today.
I've been good.
No, you've been good. All right. Well, you did flip off Cromwell today.
Yeah, but that's different.
And that's okay because he was
I've got issues with that man.
I got issues with him too. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, see today's video.
Cromwell.
We have Oliver Cromwell. And for the life of me, and maybe somebody here can explain it to me, for the life of me, I cannot see why they built a giant statue to him right next to Parliament, because that man did everything he could to destroy this country. Well, let's not go there. All right, Baroness, let's see what Spirit has for you. Let me just step into you. She's sitting over here, so I'm going to look this way. Oh, isn't that interesting? Doris just come in for you, and she said, remind her. She said, I was there during World War II, and she said, the East End took it awful hard. She said, the good news is, she said, we rebuilt our houses. And she said, tell her she has been in a period of rebuilding. And she said, now she'll have her home. She said that this last year you have rebuilt. She said, it wasn't fair. This is her words. She said, I know it wasn't fair. No, it wasn't right. She said, but you and I share a common history. She said, we both struggled. We both had our homes destroyed. And she said, we both dealt with SOBs. She said, and my SOB was Hitler. And she said, you know who yours was. And she said, never mind that. She said, it's your time to rebuild and be safe again. So that's from Doris.
As long as I'm with you, Bobs, then I'm happy.
Oh, love you, sugar. All right, there you go. Stay close to Doris. She's going to help with this. All right, yay. Oh, my goodness, guys. Let's see who else we got. Oh, there's JB, $5 donation. Thank you, JB. Blessings to you. Hi, Bob. Does Alfred, Rose, Fletcher, Doris, Edgar, or Leslie have any messages for me? Thank you. Let's see. We got a lot of spirit people. Hopefully somebody wants to talk. What's that? Leslie's here? Hold on. JB, Leslie Flint's coming in for you. He's asking me to tell you. He said, let you know. Hold on. Say it again, Leslie. I had trouble hearing. Thank you. Leslie's asking me to tell you, JB, that he's coming in to help you open your own psychic gifts. He said you have a lot of psychic gifts, but sometimes you doubt yourself. And he said, tell him don't doubt. He says, talking to the spirit world is as easy as talking to your next door neighbor. And he said the spirit world is literally the next door neighbor to the earth. So Leslie's going to help you have a stronger spirit connection. And he sends his blessings over to you. Thanks for being here, JB. Blessings to you. All right, there's Rising Storm Tarot, $20. Thank you, Rising Storm. My ex-boyfriend and friend just passed away, oh my God, on Thursday from an overdose. I think any messages from him, I know it's still fresh. You know, Rising Storm, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not able to get a message usually that soon. I can ask, but I generally cannot. It usually takes 3 or 4 months till I can get them through. Doris just stepped in here. She said, not time. I'm sorry. I have to do what the spirit people say. She said, okay. Listen, I have to just be honest with you. Both of them are still on Earth. Doris says that there is a spirit rescue team. Both of them are in shock. Neither of them thought they died. And when they crossed, they came out of their body, they were in denial. Because, you know, in the spirit world, you feel more alive than you do when you're alive. So neither of them have been able to really grasp that they're out of the body. So they are still earthbound because they're in denial. You can pray for them, Rising Storm, and I would encourage you to do that. But they're not suffering. They're not in hell or they're not being tortured. But they're starting to wake up slowly to what they've done, what's happened, and they're a little freaked out. So there's some anxiety around them. But as they've said, there are spirit people coming. I want you to call on Archangel Raphael. He's around them and with you, and he's going to help you have a stronger link. I'm so sorry. That's the best I can get for you tonight, dear. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's Sandra Bradley, $5 donation. Thank you, Sandra. Hi, Bob. I've had 2 dreams that I'm being restrained by a dark force. What can this be? Do you know what that is, Sandra? And I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, don't hate me for this. Generally, when we encounter a dark force in dreams, it's not always a dark force. It's our own fear. Sometimes our lower self gets so keyed up, it generates all of this strange experience. And I feel like for you, what's happening is you're in a very major transition now in your psychic development, your spiritual development. By the way, Sandra, just so you know, I don't know if you're here earlier, I know we haven't had psychic class for a few weeks, but we will get back to that soon, I promise, okay? But let me tell you, this around you, I don't pick up that you're under any spirit oppression. But what it is your own self knows that it's growing, and it knows that there has been resistance from people around you. And on a soul level, it's a little bit of fear, like, what will they say? Will my husband approve of me opening my channel? What will my family think? And sometimes when you sleep, those fears surface and it feels like an oppression. I know it can be scary and a little overwhelming, but I honestly pick up no evil forces around you. But I do pick up your own anxiety rising that's creating um, this presence. It's like we can entrap ourselves by our own fear. And you might say, well, I don't feel afraid. Not consciously, but this is a deeper level fear. So, what I want you to do tonight is before you go to bed, I want you literally pray to the light, pray to the spirit, ask them to infuse you. And whatever is holding you back, just let it go tonight in your sleep. Let your fear go. In the morning, you'll wake up and you think, wow, I didn't have any strange dreams and I feel better. We have to sometimes consciously be aware of that energy and make a choice to release it. And I think if you do that, you're going to be better. I hope that helps. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. All right, there is Glittery Rainbow. Hello, Glittery Rainbow. 1111. Thank you, Glittery. I have a one-day internship tomorrow for the tutoring job I mentioned. I have a good feeling. Anything Spirit likes me to know besides what they already taught me for the prior job, please, thanks. Well, first of all, Glittery, let me tell you, I just keep picking up. You're going to take to that, and they're going to take to you. And I think it's going to expand into a regular, normal work position. I do. I see it turning out very well for you. I just heard your guide, Heinrich, come in here. And Heinrich said, he said, this is a world of difference for her. He said that you don't have to hold on to anxiety. His words are, tell her to not hold on to the fear. This is nothing like the last job. So that comes from him. And I just heard your other guide, Heidi, pop in here. And she said she'll actually be able to breathe at this job. So this job's going to be a little slower pace. I mean, you still have to work, but it's not like the other ones. Very different. I think you're going to be really thankful. And it looks like it evolves into a full-time regular position for you. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's Maribel F. 199. Oops. Hello, Maribel. Sorry, I'm kicking stuff over here. Listen, Maribel, I got to tell you, I just heard Doris Stokes pop in here. And she said, you tell Maribel. She said, I'm helping to calm her down. She said, you're holding on to anxiety again. Not a criticism. She's just coming in to bring calm and centeredness to you. And she said that this week, she said, once you get your focus, she said, you watch out the right calls. She said, there's a lot of people that have been time wasters. Right? She said, you get the right calls and things are better. Okay. Hang in there. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Rising Storm Tarot. $20. Thank you, Rising Storm. You're so generous. Thank you so much. All of you have been so kind to me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Rising Storm. You're very kind. Any messages for myself at this time? Thank you. Hold on, Rising Storm. Let me just step a little into your light here. Yeah, I've got somebody's talking. Hold on. I thought I knew who this was, but it's not who it is her. Hold on. Leslie, are you there? Can you bring that up? Is that who I think it is? Helen's here. Helen Duncan's coming in here for. I thought I heard her voice, but I wasn't clear. Yeah, Rising Storm Tarot, Helen Duncan. She was a Scottish medium back during the World War II years. She's back here for me. And she says to tell you, she said that, this is her word, she says, I ride on dragons in spirit. Isn't that interesting? And what she's trying to say is that she comes in and she wants you to be open to the guidance of totems, spirit totems, animal totems. And she says, and she's literally showing me behind her beautiful green and gold dragon that's like this moving. And so I think that you're going to be doing some connection with spirit animals, with totems. And Helen Duncan has brought that in. Isn't that interesting? I don't know that she ever worked with animals on Earth, but she's definitely doing it now. So be close to Helen Duncan. Let's see what these dragons are. She said, yes, the green and gold dragon, she says, is to bless you, to give you clarity. This is the word she said. She said, tell Rising Storm, she said, not everybody who wants a reading should have a reading. You don't have to say yes. And she said, when you are not feeling in harmony with a client. She said, do not put yourself in harm's way. She said, let your dragon guide you. This dragon is going to become a guardian to give you insight of who to read for and who not to read for. Rising Storm, I got to tell you just a little side story. When I was a young psychic, I believed in my mind that I had to read for everybody who asked for reading. And my teacher set me right on that. She said, not everybody's ready for a reading, even if they say they want one. And she said, this is where discernment comes in. She said, you will feel it or you will not feel it. She said, if you're having a day where you're not feeling it, she said, don't do it, no matter how much money you're offered. And do you know, Rising Storm, I got to tell you a story. Many years ago, I had a man literally in cash offer me $15,000 for a reading. And I didn't like him. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't getting the right vibe. I just felt this man was going to be trouble. And do you know, I literally turned down $15,000. This was at a time when I was literally on the edge of homelessness. And you know what? I don't regret it. In those days, that money would have changed my life. But I honored my higher truth. My higher truth was, if you're not feeling it, don't do it. My teacher taught me that. Spirit taught me that. And it's guided me. So I want you to remember that as well, okay? Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. I hope that helps. Oh my gosh, there is. Oops, I just lost it. Onyx 444 Gypsy 199. Thank you, Onyx. Thank you for being here. Listen, I love the little hand raising. That's cute. Listen, Onyx, I got to tell you, when I'm walking into your light here, I've got Leslie Flint talking to me. Leslie said that you've been getting some paranormal signs, or maybe I misunderstood. You're about to get some paranormal signs. This is a sign you've got some people in spirit trying to get your attention. One of them is a spirit guide, and you have a spirit guide around you named, what's the name again? Jameson. His name is Jameson. That's his first name. But Jameson is interesting. He was a lawyer in England during the 1930s, 1940s. Jameson's coming in to kind of give you some advice, because I heard him say there's some business opportunities coming for you in 2023. So Jameson's going to be a guide to kind of steer you onto a better financial path with greater blessings. And he's working with you. Thank you for being here. Call on Jameson. He's opening doors around blessings for money. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, listen, we're over our hour.
Yeah,
my voice is going.
Because spirits come and yabbers and I'm sneezing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna close off tonight. But listen, I want to say thank you for being here. I love you all. I hope that if you haven't been following my vlogs, I'm posting basically 2 videos a day, doing a recorded video in the morning about my time in London, and then I do an evening live show. Be back here tomorrow, Monday, because we'll have another vlog video from London. And tomorrow night, 7 p.m., we're going to do live astrology forecast, and you don't want to miss that. We're going to talk about what's going on with the planets and the stars. And I'm going to give my horoscopes. Yes, these are unique to my channel. I write them. My horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs. So everybody there will get a reading. Thank you, guys. I love you. I'm going to go rest my voice. I love you all. Blessed be and good night. Cola says toodaloo. Good night.